Teen Wars, Teen Wars Week 20. Welcome in, everybody. It's the Glanzer Gaming Show, ready to bring you 15 fun matches from last week. We're a little bit late this week. We have a lot of work to do at our real job, the one that pays the bills. Because I know you guys don't pay my bills. This week, though, Priest Maxi, Friar. We had a previous video. Hold on, I got an itch on my back. We have a previous video where, if I remember to, I'll link it in the description or in a comment or something. But we had a game where Friar was getting healed by my Maxi, and he was just taking hit after hit after hit after hit, and he ended up surviving. Sharon might have been healing him too, but he ended up surviving. It was crazy. I think we calculated it. He took like 2,000-3,000 damage or something like that. It was crazy. Crazy. This week though, using those heals together with the Psalm was crazy. The only times I felt threatened was a few times when someone had a pretty good mind control. And then I guess I didn't really feel threatened as much as like, oh, they took or stopped me from taking the bar kind of thing. But this week felt really strong for me because you guys know we're good with the Gizmos. As long as they play their Psalm, the Gizmo, you don't really have to worry about it. There's not a whole lot that can kill him. Sizzle is a decent counter to the Gizmo though. That's how I usually stop the Gizmo, because he usually gets decently boosted from it, as well as survives, and then you can do something like Friar with him, heal him up. Works pretty well. But I don't think we had sound on that one. I forgot to turn the sound on a couple of these, so we should have sound going forward now. Well, I should probably put it more down to like 60 something. But leading with Gizmo, he could just play Psalm and deal with it, right? But if he plays it into me, I could freeze ray and kill him too, right? So gotta play it a little bit different. Oh, I think this is a free match. Rip. We love those level 6 Gizmos though. Look at them. Look at those survivors. Look at those survivors. And we got another one just to survive. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, and he survived and got the next hit. How hilarious is that? How hilarious is that? All right, we got Joe Piper, the Pied Piper. Piper. Joe Piper. Leading. I don't like leading with the Murph. Because I like to keep the Murph in case he can completely stop like a stand of many moons from getting value, right? But I like the Maxi against their Maxi. Get your... I don't really care whether it's net or not, but here you can pair the Ice Sniper with the Infiltrator, so you can tank his... or really burst his damage. But as long as you keep... See, I messed that up. I should have played Sizzle a little bit higher up. Then he would have been attacking the other guy's Maxi sooner. So that was a bit of a mistake. I took some damage on my side. But having Friar on in my hand would have been nice here. But the Maxi is doing good. Maxi is healing the double time now. We can freeze him. We don't get the freeze on the Psalm, but Psalm dies to the Sizzle, so we're in good shape. Maxi keeping Sizzle alive. Sizzle out healing the new kid damage, that's for sure. Brutal combo. Brutal combo when it works. Tough to stop the Sizzle this week if he gets stacked. Not a whole lot you can do. Welcome in, everybody. We got meat curtains here. We got grumpy acid here. Welcome in. See, I like to stall my tanks on my side. No sound on this one. Stall the tanks on my side so that I can control the battlefield a little bit more. Here, you play Psalm against them. You don't have to worry about the Murph, which is the big thing that could stop your Psalm, so this works out for me. You could probably Friar here. Next, I should have done that next to New Kid. This works too, I guess, but I could have been using the heal. I could have been using the Sharon heal, but not that big of a deal. But yeah, get the Friar out there. Heal him up. Heal him up. Heal him up. I was trying to keep the Sharon to heal the group of Gizmos if I needed it, but he never played anything to try to kill him. Gravy train. Deep fried sizzle me timbers. We got Penny Chemic. 56-46. Great matchup for me. This is my main account too. Brutal for this guy. Pretty much best levels we can have this week. We could have Sizzle 6, I guess. Could have Murph 6, I guess. Could have Infiltrator 7, I guess, but not a whole lot of people have him 7. But this with the Sizzle works out pretty well. Don't hate that. I think if it was level 7 Ice Sniper, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, trouble there. Good old Ned is the best range unit in the game. I think so. Ned's pretty good. Can't really beat Ned. Some weeks, though, Ned just will die to poison or something like that every time, so maybe something else is a better pick. But I think almost every week he's the choice. That's who you pick, especially if there's some good tanks to have him heal. If Jimbo's in there, it's a no-brainer. But Murph is a pretty good one to have the heal because he can get onto New Kid, and then, you know, a couple of heals from Ned means New Kid has to hit Murph like 4 more times, so can net you a win just with the Ned healing Murphy boy. But healing the Maxi also just keeps everybody alive. Have some good value. Now, if the Sharon was the Angel, I think that would make this deck one of the best healing decks just in general. The only thing you're probably missing is probably honestly a tower. Honestly, if you'd probably want a tower. But you can't really do that with the. Well, I guess it depends because this is a triple theme one, so you can't really duplicate this anywhere else. Having the the Gizmo and the stun and the heals is pretty crazy. Definitely part of what makes Team Wars unique, you know? You can't really practice. Obviously, you can practice with the Team Wars deck, but you can't practice throughout the week with any of the decks. 4,500 on this one, though. That's crazy. I even played, this week I played, I usually play my matches late on Sunday, but this time it was, I think it was late afternoon Saturday I started doing them, because we had storms coming, and it was supposed to be like potential of like tornadoes and stuff. And so I was, thinking, a tornado comes and takes out the local Verizon tower or something like that, So I was like, let's make sure I get my games done before the storm gets here. So I did these 4 or 5 p.m. on Saturday, maybe, which is not a time I usually play, but I felt the matches were maybe easier than when I put, because maybe the people, when you play somebody on late Sunday night, maybe that motherfucker was practicing all weekend, But it doesn't typically feel like people practiced. You can definitely tell when they, not necessarily when they practiced, but just, when they understand the combo, or like the in Team Wars, a lot of times it's like a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing, right? Like you build the deck knowing that each card, or most cards, are in the deck to counter something else. So for instance, Stand and Mini Moons, you want to play him to counter the Gizmo probably. So if you know that, and you try to play your Gizmo after he's already played his Stan, or Stan, I think your entire Team Wars record is like 3,000 wins, 200 losses. That'd be interesting to think about that. Think about how many weeks there's been. Think about how many team wars there's been. Well, how many battle day victories do people have right now? We'll check later. But if I take the battle day victories, it really is pretty rare that I lose. So if we get 3 every week, I'll see 1 loss on 5 accounts. 1 loss every every month, maybe there'll be 1 loss on one of them. If you don't account the adventure lock, which loses out of levels every once in a while, it's probably way less than that, honestly. 3,000 to 200. Probably, honestly, I don't think I've lost 200 Team Wars games. I don't think I've been mad at Team Wars 200 times in my life. That's quite a few losses. Let me load up the game and see what battle days I'm at, or victories I'm at, and then multiply. Not all the wins on every account are me though, because I took over a couple for some people, so you can't give me all the numbers. So we'll cut some of these maybe in half. But a few of these I've had probably longer than the original guy had. So at this point, has nothing protecting his guys. Gizmo getting countered by the... See, this is the play, though. You could freeze him, but you just protect the Sam. It can be a great freeze, though, if it works out. All right, let's look at stats. This is the main account. Perfect. Battle days. Battle day victories. 1,137. Okay, that's quite a bit. 1,137. 1,137. So let's say 5 accounts. Let's say divide that by, let's say 3. So 379. 379 times 4. So roughly, you know what? Honestly, you're not far off with 3,000 probably, actually. So in 3,000, would it be... But for my one account, 1,137. Have I lost even 50 Team Wars matches? Maybe. Because I'm sure there's, like I said, if you take out my adventure lock, because I'm sure there's some weeks when my adventure lock was a super noob. And maybe this is true for Moody too, where, you know, I might have lost 3 that week. So I guess that probably adds up every once in a while, just because, or eventually, because I just had accounts that weren't gonna win sometimes. But let's say if you only count the 3 that matter, and then let's say it's 1,000 a piece, I probably wouldn't have 1,000 each. So it'd probably be like 137 plus, I don't know, let's say 1,200 for each. So let's say it's 2,500. And if I lose, and that's by weeks, right? So if we divide by 3, that gives us the weeks, the rough weeks. So 833 weeks. In 833 weeks, how often do we lose? Once every 4 weeks. We have 208 losses. Dude, that's a surprisingly close guess that you came up with. Because I got 208. Kind of would be my number based on what I just did there. But I really don't think I've lost 208. I don't think I've lost 200 Team Wars matches. That's quite a bit. And I usually I usually only lose. I mean, for the past 3 years, I've lost one most of the time. I guess you could, if you count DCs, you know, that those are losses, but it's hard to really consider them a loss. Like if you're going by actual points I get, yes, those would be losses. But if you actually consider like I played a match and won versus lost, and I mean in that same token, you could probably take out a subset of those that are free wins that the guy doesn't even play, which is, you know, 1, maybe even 2 average per week, which is crazy sometimes. That'll get you, that impacts the stats too. But look at that, Ned fully healed. See, this is what I was talking about. Murph completely shut down by the, or Murph completely shuts down the Som, but the rats eat away at him, and the Friar is just absolutely brutal against New Kid and Timor. It's just can't deal with him. He's tough. 420 Vince the Ganja King. Nice. I guessed it. Murph versus Murph. I don't mind leading tanks if the other guy led a tank, because then you can still win the fight. Murph or Ned's good here because if he messes up, he can send Murph into New Kid instead of him. See, no matter what he does there, he doesn't go to. That's kind of just a funny play, honestly. Don't love or hate this. We're gonna lose the bar probably. Yeah. But Som gets to kill everybody here. Not bad. Not bad. That works out. We lost a bar, but we have complete field position. And he can't just cock magic us. You know, like if this was ladder, it'd be different. But level 7 Maxi. We're going to heal through. He's got absolutely no DPS out there right now. Ned drop it. There's a little bit DPS there. We'll get the Gizmo out there. Get a couple Gizmos out there. Could probably freeze right here. Guarantee this bar. Keep Murph alive, but this is okay. We're going to take the bar here. Freeze right after this. Nice job, Som. Might have to give the good old Sami boy. You'd be so angry. What if you matched up against me? Which Butters challenge mode? What's the catch? Are they 1 cheaper? Is that what it is? So, oh, this is one I just didn't. I just sat there for that screen for like a minute. I didn't realize that the screen was still going, or the recording was still going. Nika 3000. Not a great starting hand here. You'd probably want to bail on the Sally. Oh, if you get swarmed like that. Friar now, slow play into the Sizzle eventually. You could play Ice Sniper or Ned. You maybe don't want to stack them too much because then you could get Som. But this will basically fully stop the DPS from the Murph. Then you can get, yeah, just focus on killing the Murph real quick. You don't have to worry as much about the Ice Sniper once he's dead. Not bad. Kill him before he gets the ability off. Oh. Som got me. Nice. The Som kills the base level 5, probably was what he was. That's brutal. You wait and get a mind control on him, maybe? His Friar kills me, so Friar's gonna just heal up. No, the Friar goes down. Oh my god. Get your own damn cards. Interesting play there. He might serve it. Yes, he does. No DPS from the Murph, so I just used him to block some damage. Prevent him from hitting New Kid. Because Ned might have hit New Kid 3 times and taken the bar there. Sally, silly Sally Slytherin, He takes 3 hits to die. Half his health is gone. His little dance to increase his heal doesn't help him at all. Level 4 Sally isn't helping him at all. Brutal. All right, we got I'm Poopin', bruh. Pretty funny name. Pretty funny name. Gotta respect it. Priest Maxi if he plays a tank. Otherwise, Jimmy. Stan's not bad. Counter Stan with Stan. Don't hate that. Don't hate that. Oh, my eyeballs hurt. SY was arguably the best tank. Probably right. Jimbo's hard to beat with the 4 cost. I think Henrietta, you could argue. I mean, Satan is a tank. So, like, technically, Satan's probably up there. I'm trying to think what... Akun isn't a bad tank, honestly. Those Gizmos... If they were higher level, I think I would have been a little bit more scared there. But they weren't high enough level to break through the Maxi. If only we had Fryer there to heal the Maxi up, but we get him out. He might have cycled back to his Psalm already, but we shouldn't have to worry. So I think it's a lower, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's a lower level Psalm. And this is where we do what I was talking about. We freeze ray him. Or I would have freeze rayed him if we needed to. Didn't even have to. Oh yeah, Scuzzle's a tank. I forgot about that. Scuzzle, you definitely has an argument of being a good tank. But I think SY is definitely top tier for sure. If there's a list, she's on the top of it. She hits really hard. The ability has some interesting interactions that it causes. Scuzzle's up there, yeah. This might be the last match versus Red Boner. Little Red Rocket. Murph versus Maxi. Who wins? Kind of just depends on what they play with it. We're trying to get the Infiltrator onto him with the Sizzle, probably. Maybe Freeze Ray him, we'll see. Mecha arguably has the best charge. I think... Yeah, it's as far as impact, it can definitely be the most impactful, or very high. Gizmos probably like A tier. Psalm's probably like A tier. Just not global anymore. Mintberry Crunch is maybe better than Mecha, maybe. Diabetes Boy might be better. Alchemist. Oh yeah, Alchemist's ability is pretty brutal. But yeah, his ability is really good. Otherwise, Doggo probably would be up there. Oh, nice, got him. Got him. If they would have, see if he would have freeze right there, it would have been maybe dangerous. At least make me play a card. Interesting choice. Is he going to use that to run to the Gizmos to defend, or run to my new kid? Oh, run to the Gizmos. 3 Gizmos versus the Psalm, though. Now there's like 8 Gizmos back there, but the Psalm doesn't die. Oh, that's trouble. Yeah, but yeah, Sparky with the Sparky bug really is annoying. Did I have a Gizmo survive a bar there? You see that? Oh no, never mind. It was the second bar. Okay. I see. Nice. Can we stop him from taking the bar? Probably not with that heel behind him. Bandita Sally on the backside to take him out. Yeah, that makes sense because otherwise I think I should have probably tried to hit Ice Sniper too because otherwise they survive the nuke hit, right? So you hit them once and then they don't survive the nuke hit. I like this. Forcing the issue. Try to kill Ned. Try to kill Ned. A little bit of a distraction. Ned dies, but not a big deal. Murph gets sneaked through. Pretty good player, honestly. Played pretty well. The angriest I've seen is when Doggo glitched out. Yeah, I mean, definitely the angriest I get is typically, I would say, like glitches or something, some interaction not going the way I think it should, or a clear buggy glitch. That's definitely up there at the top. And then below that is people playing bullshit cards or the cards just being bullshit, you know, stuff like that. Which some of that you could consider being glitches, I guess, like member berries, interactions and stuff like that. But it's a very frustrating game, but it's just well made too. I hate it. I wish it was worse so that I'd feel better just leaving, but we're rolling till we're sticking around till the fucking wheels falls off of this one, I guess. All right, everybody, we're gonna stick around. We're gonna play some quick packs to get our caps because it's Wednesday. And I gotta get something to drink because my voice is parched right now. But if you're watching on YouTube tomorrow, sorry this came so late, but we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully we'll get them out. And I might start playing on Saturday, getting them out on Sunday. I'm not sure. We'll see. I still haven't figured out our weekend schedule, but weekday schedule going forward, I kind of have figured out, and I'll put that on Discord and stuff so we know going forward. But I'll start that schedule officially in June. I'll put it on like a YouTube post as well. Anyway, stick around. We'll be right back. Bye.